Hi everyone. So today let us take this one. I've taken two questions of behavioral nature of the questions, and we'll begin with the first one. So this is a tell me a time when you influenced engineering to build a particular feature. So okay how does that influence? You can say so. Influence works. There are instances where you have continuous discussion with the engineering team, with the sales team, with the marketing team. So we will follow the approach that we have previously followed, I think, uh, star approach. Now, what was the situation? Situation, task, analysis, and result. So, in my previous organization where I was working, so we had to build a student portal for a university. Student portal for a university. So, one of the challenges I think we were facing is the how this portal would be connected to the main uh, university website. So the multiple discussions or multiple opinions our client, engineering team, design team they had was that of course it would be a separate page, but how that connect would happen? Connect in the sense that how would you prompt the user or invite the user, the students to build their own separate portal or login, and of course one way was that we can force them or send them the emails that was sent from the university, that it is a mandatory process that you have to be part of it. Another could be that you can force the user through administration. And of course this was a business, I think, started out as a business problem, but it moved into engineering and design problem per se, because the designing of this uh, particular button or the portal, because that signal, that design has to be present on the let's say we I will give an example. Let's say the design of a button or a bar button, because how do you inform the user that you have a portal? Because as the client or the university team was saying, that nobody opens the emails that they send, all the emails from the university. So it was very hard for the university to invite users to log in and create their account on the portal. So we um, discussed multiple things, I think, of what could be a way uh, in which we can inform the user and make a way as an invite user to be a part of this portal that we have built, that is especially for them. So this was the problem, the building a bar or a button or a form or a whole separate I think what you call a overlay window highlighting. So we designed or prototype a the multiple I think ways in which we could do that. So the task in front of us was that reach a final conclusion with the internal discussion. Now internal discussion included, of course, dev team and design team. Now because the client or the university team, they wanted a single opinion or after internal discussion. So I did research. I actually, so this was our task to reach a final conclusion. Now what I did was analysis was, I did multiple market research, competitive research on different university port. city websites and student portals to find out that what they were going through and how they had designed their uh, user journey or user frame to highlight this that the student have a portal. So what I found was, so I did a bit of research and I concluded, of course, I presented this to the development and design team. I visited at least 10 website and listed down uh, their journey and design. So the result was that we went with this overlay window. We designed an overlay window for the students on the university portal. And of course, this was for a limited period of time. Until that, we find that a fixed number user, let's say 40% of the users, have been made aware that there is a student portal that has been launched, and it is for the uh, benefit of the students. And what else can they do there? At least, so this was for the limited period of time where at least the threshold was at least 40% of the students should be registered on the portal within 6 months of the launch. Okay, that was the, I think, conclusion. Um, I want to take on another, I think, but the same example could be used at the time when I use data to influence or persuade people, because the presentation or the discussion I had with the engineering and development and design team, was I what I concluded and shown them my analysis or presentation, that these are the different website, user journey how their user journey is defined. And of course, this was within the context, the location of the university, because that was the location of the university, because those university where I was doing where I did research were similar nature of the same location in the nearby area. So that has to be the main point of it. Okay, that would be, I think, all. In the next video we will try to attempt some other product related question or any assignment that I have been working on, or any different questions. So in next or in the future, I wanted to uh, build or attempt building different product related artifacts like requirement document, or the, I think, a spec document, or API related document, or workflows, or the design prototype of taking any example, because that is what you exactly do in a day-to-day life as a product manager. So you create those artifacts, you have the discussion with the different stakeholders team. So most of the time when you do research analysis data, so that has to create into and you have to document into some form. So documentation is a big part of, I think, product. So we will try to do a bit of it this, and probably I will share that in the future videos. Okay, thank you.